Alright, you are back with comedian Dave Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I just spent all day watching the fucking UFC. What an absolute fucking card it was today. In the next 10 years, the UFC is going to be the biggest fucking sport in the world. I just don't see how it's not going to happen. That is the pinnacle of sports. Being the best fighter is the pinnacle of sports. Everything else is just fun and games. Everything else is pretty much just made up. Except for running. Running's another one that is like primal. But you're fucking running. I tell you who you're running away from? The fucking UFC cunts. So in the pyramid of sports, it's fucking the toughest cunts at the top, the fighters, and everyone else has to look up to them. Everything else is just made up. Like your soccer players, like your basketball players, NFL, billiards, darts, synchronized swimming, Formula One. Everything else is just a game. Well, you're good at kicking a football, who gives a fuck? I'll strangle you and kill you. That's the difference. This is life or death shit. Legitimately, like there's a referee in the cage to stop one dude killing the other dude. That's why the referee's in the cage. Because if it was to continue, if the referee wasn't to step in, someone would die. That's how serious this shit is. Look, I do jiu-jitsu now. I don't know if I've told you. So I have a little bit of fight experience, and I know how it feels to be in the position where someone could kill you. And it does affect you. I'll get to the UFC soon. We'll talk about Boyle's UFC. I wrestled a purple belt last Tuesday, and he was so much stronger and so much better than me, and submitted me like 3 times like I was fucking nothing, and it has affected me every day since. I'm like, that guy could have just killed me if he wanted to. If I didn't tap, if he just wanted to continue choking me, I would be dead. And it's a fucking primal thing. It's just been in my mind every fucking day since. I'm like, what can I do to get better so that guy won't kill me next time? Who cares about losing a game? I've never been competitive in like sports, but when someone's choking you to death, it fucking lights a fire. Anyway, back to the UFC. I don't know how the fuck these cunts do it. Everyone should be looking up to these cunts, just going, what the fuck? How fucking tough these fucking motherfuckers are. Dan Hooker, Kiwi cunt, comes out, fights this dude, gets a flush kick to the fucking head, is getting dominated, breaks his arm in the second round, starts fighting back, turns it around and starts dominating himself, then was just fucking smashing it by the end of the last round and wins with a broken arm. Then the 2 little fucking flyweights, Brandon Moreno and fucking Pantoja, one of the best fights I've fucking ever seen. Just absolute fucking action the whole fucking time. Just cunts swinging and smashing each other. Turns out fucking the Mexican guy, Moreno, broke his hand in the second round and then threw like another 110 fucking significant strikes to the cunt's head with his broken hand. It's like, yeah, you play your little fucking game with the ball. This is the real shit going on here. If I was a fucking like UFC champion, I wouldn't even look at anyone from any other sports. Oh, you play golf, do you? Oh, you missed a putt. It sounds insane. Oh, you missed a little putt, did you? But it was fucking a lot of Aussies today, and they all lost except for fucking Alexander the Great. Volkanovski. And I tell you what, this is why nationalism is such like a strong, is it an emotion? I don't know. Ideology? Whatever it is. A strong something to overcome, because I'm the least Australian you'll ever find. But when it comes to like fucking fighting and shit, and the Aussies are fucking winning, beating the world, I'm like, fucking, that's the Australian character. Just that little fucking country down under, we're just built like fucking tough nut. Volkanovski winning makes me feel tougher. That's what I'm trying to say. Wasn't fucking happy with the South African dude beating Robert Whittaker though. And I wasn't happy finding out that that would be the division I'd be fighting in. I'd be a middleweight. I'd be fighting Dirkus du Plessis, Robert Whittaker, and fucking Israel Adesanya. Just throw me in there, coach. Let me at him. These guys are fucking chiseled fucking muscle monsters. And they're 84 kilos. I'm like sloppy, skinny fat. And I'm 84 kilos. I'm like fucking... I would have to find a way to like strip down to like 145. I'd have to get down to featherweight. Even then, I'd be too slow and hungry. But I tell you what, these guys are fucking monsters. It was a fucking great card today. Volkanovski, I tell you what, he fought this Mexican guy, Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is a dangerous motherfucker. Does like fucking 360 flip, heel kicks, that sort of shit. And Volkanovski just fucking grabbed him and just fucking smashed him. Fucking Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. It's pretty hard getting excited about other sports now. And I think over the next 10 years, the UFC is going to be so far ahead of any other sport. It's going to be not even a fucking race. Anyway, there's a fucking UFC update for ya. That'll do for today. If you're enjoying the pod, give it a share around, and I'll see ya the fuck later.